Hello everybody, Dickie from KastKing and Denver Bites Fishing here, and I'm here with a real comparison of a Six Gill Crius and a KastKing Royale Legend Elite. Now I'm going to tell you how I made a conscious, affordable decision to make the switch from the Sixgill Crius to the Royale Legend Elite from KastKing. I've got a real comparison that goes from, well, about 2 years ago, starting with me using this reel to me using a more affordable option along the same lines. Let's dive in. Okay, so real quick, let's go over some information just based on websites. So I've got the Sixgill page brought up. The Crius-based baitcasting reel is $149.99. You do have options in the right and left hand, also in gear ratios of 5:3:1, 6:3:1, 7:1:1, and 8:0:1. The weight is 6.5 ounces. The capacity at 12 pounds mono is 165 feet. It has a multi-disc drag system which provides 17 pounds of drag, 9+1 bearing, 9 double shield stainless steel, 1 roller bearing, oversized carbon fiber crank handle. On the Crius, you do have the oversized crank handle here that is carbon fiber, and as I'm going to demonstrate today as well, you can also throw one on your KastKing as well as an option. Not from KastKing, but there's so many parts out there, you can always customize to get pretty close. It also has a dual braking system, EVA grips, and that is the extent of that, but it is $149.99. Now, this is how I made my affordable option after fishing the both of them, why I made my choice. The KastKing Royale Legend Elite is offered in multiple colors to code the gear ratios that you're fishing with, which is kind of cool because if you've got them on a boat, it's nice to know exactly what gear ratio you got on what rig right away. And by the way, they were the first to do that. In the Rage Red, which I've got here, is the 8:1:1, which is comparatively right here to the Crius of the 8:0:1. There's also a 7:3:1 in the black. In the metallic blue, it comes in a 6:6:1, and in the winter white, it comes in the 5:3:1. Now these are 17.64 pounds in drag. The weight is 7.2 ounces, so it is a little heavier. The ball bearings are 11:1. Now, something that they are stating here on the KastKing website is the inches per turn, which is pretty cool. 34.1 inches for the Rage Red, 30.7 for the Jet Black, 27.8 for the metallic blue, and 22.3 for the winter white. It's great to know what you're pulling in, and it's kind of cool to see the variance, you know. If you're using a crankbait with the winter white, you can see that you're pulling in 22 inches per churn, and you know, if you're burning something like a buzzbait, you can see that you're getting 34 inches per churn. That's really cool. And then for the mono line capacity, they do have 12 at 130 feet, which is a little bit less. They do list a braid capacity as well. I'm not going to go over that. You can look it up for yourself if you like. But one thing I am going to say about the shipping of both of them. Now, Sixgill offers their own shipping, which at the time that I purchased was through FedEx. I have my emails here that I'm sure you can pair up. Here's the logo there. But I made my order on January 18th of 2019. I got confirmation that it had been ready for shipment on the 22nd of 2019. So it took 4 days to just get the confirmation. Now, I have my Amazon purchase here of the multiple times that I've actually purchased the reel. But I've got Amazon Prime. So I've received my reel in as little as 2 days. And that's from purchase to coming to my house and being fishable in 2 days. So that is an option that I considered as well. So getting it, I'm impatient. Getting it fast was awesome. And then to be able to fish it right away, I mean, as soon as you look and make a purchase, you want your hands on that reel. You know what I'm talking about. So let's dive in a little deeper here. I'll give you a hands-on look, comparatively side by side, and then we'll let you go. Thank you so much for staying with me at the moment here. Go ahead and check out the KastKing YouTube. They've got great videos and how-tos, as well as all sorts of wonderful information about fishing. Let's go ahead and look a little bit deeper. Okay. Now, looking at these reels, there's two obvious differences in color. There's blue and red, right? But there is also a finish difference, as it is more of a matte finish than a more glossy finish on the KastKing. There is also a difference in handle. The KastKing comes with a rubber grip, where the Sixgill comes with an EVA grip. Now, the Sixgill does come with a carbon fiber handle, and just because I know it's possible, I figured I would go ahead and do the same thing with a KastKing reel as well. I do have one with a carbon fiber handle, just to show it is possible. So there's not a difference there because of just the handle alone. On the Sixgill, there is a blue colored aluminum drag star, whereas on the KastKing, it is a graphite drag star. The tension knob on the Sixgill does click. The tension knob on the KastKing does not. Now this tension knob, unfortunately, is not the one that should be on there. This is the one that should be on there. I switched it up. So this is the one that comes on it. And no, it does not click, but a tension knob to me needs to stay tight, and that is something that is not an issue that I've had with that. The other thing that we can look at while I'm just in this position is how the reel presses down. You can probably hear it in the video as well. But both of them have been worked plenty. Like I said, I've had this one since 2019. It hasn't been used in 2 years. I used it for a good amount of time for topwater. But the more affordable option was this one here. They both offer a various gear ratios, which is why I thought this comparison was head-on. Now, the braking systems on both are similar, yet a little different. The Sixgill, to get the side plate off, uses a more traditional style pin system where you have to unscrew. You pull that back, and then it would release the spool and the side plate. Now, on the Sixgill, it does come with two brakes, the centrifugal brakes as well as the magnetic brakes. If you are a person that understands the need of brakes, this could either be a great thing or kind of a downside. For me, it was a downside. I used my reel particularly for topwater and burning as fast as I could, as I have the 8:0:1 gear ratio of the Crius. So adjusting the brakes on the inside for the centrifugal left me with an option to use the magnetic brakes on the outside, but the issue was if I was changing lures too frequently that were heavier, if my brakes were adjusted too heavy or light on the inside, the magnetic brakes really varied on how they would work. So for instance, on the KastKing here, they have their very own slide wing door that allows you full access to the magnetic brakes on the inside. Now, as you can see, they have the same amount of brakes on the inside, but these brakes are definitely strong enough to handle anything I need, and on the fly, I can just adjust the outside. So on the outside of the door, you've got your switch here, which opens the door, the swing door, and then you've also got your knob on the inside for your brakes. The reason why I like this is that this protects that knob from ever getting out of place. If it was more of a traditional style tension knob, which it is because it does stick out a little. So this was a great feature to kind of combat that, all in one kind of very unique, innovative style as well. Now the nice part is about it with the KastKing is I can go ahead and put that right back on and get to fishing if I need to adjust anything for some reason on the inside. Some people do like to attach the line to the spool by taking the spool out and then putting it back in after it's been attached. Well, on this one, you do have the option to do that as well, but when you put it in, not only are you slowing down your time, obviously, doing that, if for some reason you lose your door while you're fishing, that's never a great thing. So the fact that that worry has been just taken away is pretty cool. If you have a spool out going back in with line, it's always a little tough sometimes.
Subscribe to the KastKing YouTube channel too. Learn new fishing tips and fishing hacks. Watch how-to fishing videos and fishing gear comparisons. See new KastKing fishing tackle reviews. Hear interviews with fishing personalities. Enjoy a constant flow of new content from the KastKing Pro team. Don't miss announcements about these topics. Subscribe now to youtube.com/KastKing. Click the subscribe button below.